So how big was Gigantopithecus exactly? Picture a modern gorilla. Now give it 2 extra meters, the weight of a fully grown male lion plus a refrigerator, and a job big enough to make you reconsider your place on the food chain. This thing stood around 3 meters tall and weighed up to 600 kilograms. That's not a monkey. That's not an ape. That's basically a tank with fur. And here's a fun fact. The very first fossils of Gigantopithecus were discovered in a Chinese medicine shop, where they were being sold as dragon bones. A paleontologist named G.H.R. von Koenigswald walked in, saw them, and had to break the news. Those are not dragons. That's literally the biggest ape jaw ever found. Awkward. The bad news? We've never found a full skeleton, despite ongoing efforts. Good news, the pieces we did find, mostly teeth and jawbones, were huge. The teeth were so thick, they looked like someone tried to carve bowling balls into molars, with enamel that could be up to 6 millimeters thick in some places. To figure out what the rest of it looked like, scientists use its closest modern relative, the orangutan, iflscience.com. In fact, a 2019 study analyzed ancient proteins from a nearly 2 million-year-old molar and confirmed Gigantopithecus is a close relative of orangutans, their family lines having split about 12 million years ago. So imagine an orangutan, but make it King Kong's angry uncle.
It probably had long arms and a body built for knuckle walking, suggesting it spent most of its time on the ground. Could it climb trees? Honestly, a 500-kilogram ape climbing a tree is a horror movie I didn't ask for. Despite its terrifying size, Gigantopithecus wasn't out there body-slamming saber-toothed cats. It ate bamboo. Just bamboo. This thing was giant, powerful, majestic, and had the diet of a panda. Scientists know this because of microscopic scratches on its massive teeth. Though, to be fair, fossilized cavities suggest it also ate sugary fruits when it could find them. Imagine eating tough bamboo stalks all day. Imagine your dentist bill. Actually, don't. But this is where things get really interesting. Its specialized diet is exactly what doomed it. Gigantopithecus lived in the lush forests of Asia during the Pleistocene epoch.
For Gigantopithecus, this was a catastrophe. And unlike early humans who see a food shortage and figure out how to farm or hunt something else, Gigantopithecus was stuck. Its entire survival strategy depended on one plant. It was simply too big and not mobile enough to adapt. Meanwhile, another species was entering the same territory, Homo erectus. We don't have proof that humans hunted Gigantopithecus, but let's be honest. If your neighbor suddenly grows to 3 meters tall and starts eating all your food, you're going to have problems. And humans, we're really good at being problems. The last of the giant apes went extinct between 295,000 and 215,000 years ago. But here's the mind-blowing twist. Gigantopithecus went extinct because its environment vanished. If the climate hadn't changed, it probably would have survived until modern times. Imagine going camping in Southeast Asia and the park sign says, "Warning, do not feed the 10-foot apes." I don't know about you, but I would not go hiking anymore. Some scientists even think the global myth of the Yeti or Bigfoot came from ancient human memory, a story passed down through millennia about a very real, very large ape species they once shared the forest with. Which means Gigantopithecus might just be the original jungle horror story.